This is West Beach of the Plasmatics, and when I want to check out all things KISS, I listen to Tom Zeus on the Shout It Out Loudcast.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, KISS Army? Tom Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 152. Destroyer box set. So I think you guys knew this one was coming eventually.
Well, this is going to be interesting because how many people actually got their box set? We'll find out.
Bueller. Fucking everyone's waiting for it still.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's here. KISSmas came early, Tom.
Yeah. Well, did it really come early? It actually came late. No thanks to KISS Online, but we'll save that.
The KISS cards are out in fucking plenty of force.
That's true. That is true.
Right?
That's true.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
why wasn't it on my front steps when I woke up?
You sounded like Arnold when you did that.
I pre-ordered the box set for no reason. I could pick it up anywhere. It's not even here. I can listen to these demos. I want to hear Paul sing God of Thunder.
Shut up! I want to hear the Destroyer. I want to hear the God of Thunder. I want to hear the Do You Love Me? I want to hear the Beth.
I spent $200 for a postcard of Ace Frehley. Where is it?
I think somebody drop kicked him in the back again. Oh, I had the Destroyer in my arms. And somebody drop kicked me in the back and I dropped it and they took it.
Maybe we'll do a bonus episode of us live casting Jingle All the Way for the Christmas season.
Oh, I think we should do breakdown of Arnold prank calls. Find out what Murphy's Plumbing's up to and call him back at 7:30 at night.
No, that's my favorite one. Good morning.
Good morning. 7:30 at night.
I love that. The guy's like so angry.
After 3 different days, so he calls him and breaks him. I love the last one he asked. I don't know what movie that's from. They have that clip and he goes, "Howdy, stranger." Oh, man. You again?
Yeah, you guys so upset.
It's look, man, I try to run a good business here. Come on. Can let me speak to the drug dealer of the house. Those are Last Action Heroes, a very, very guilty pleasure of mine. I love Last Action Heroes.
And I'll tell you right now, because that movie flies so under the radar, the soundtrack does too. And it's fucking amazing.
And it has fucking Pete Sampras's wife when she was hot in that as his daughter.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
God.
Right. Oh,
that's right.
He was great in that movie.
She was looking good.
Oh, yes.
Man.
All right. Yes. Before we go forward, we always go backwards. And we go to last week. Last week, we had a Happy KISSmas 3. And we also brought up that fucking walking dumpster fire called Kiss at the Macy's Day Parade. We did a poll on that to see, I think, who was at fault, Tom, right?
Yeah. Who was at fault for the Kiss Giving Day Parade? Was it Doc McGee? Was it KISS? Was it the parade officials or what debacle? 16% said what debacle. So that means either they liked it or they have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
That was definitely Superfan Dave.
No, he voted that many times. He just creates burner accounts to vote.
In between posting photos of him seeing Paul Stanley on the cruise.
Hey guys over here. Hey.
Oh, here's a picture of Paul. Oh, he's so handsome.
Oh, I see your point. All right. Coming in first, 38% parade officials. Of course, because you can't blame KISS.
That's right.
32% Chip Magoo. And then KISS being responsible for it. They came in last. Okay. So a couple of comments here quickly here. What do we got? Our buddy, I Love It Louder. The band and Doc McGee should have known better than to be on a Gibson float when 2/3 of the instruments played do not even have deals or play Gibsons. This is a case of straight up bad business. Not one, but the band and Doc to blame, sadly. And then our buddy Tony from Restrained. How the Curmudgeon Stole Christmas. It's a new show coming your way starring Tony. Exactly what I was going to say. Doc knows how endorsements work. At the very least, he should have checked and ensured that there would be no problem with Paul and Gene not playing Gibson. Now, that's kind of my opinion for anybody that cares. I think this was kind of on Doc's kind of his responsibility.
I just want to add one thing. I think our buddy I Love It Louder is too smart to listen to our show. And then the longer he's been listening to our show, we're taking away his IQ points.
That could be very possible.
Right?
We could be like vaporizing his brain cells. Yeah, that's true.
I think he's
hanging in there, though. He's still making sense.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Our buddy Costa had a good one. What the fuck moments from the parade? Savannah, Matt, what's that button for? Gene, Kiss is larger than life, so who made that fucking sign? Doc, sorry about today, guys. Paul, Gene, I negotiated 40% of online sales. Eric, they're throwing in a complete bath towel set for you. Then Casey Campbell goes, those banner holders look thrilled. That was pretty funny. Uncle Steve's Iron Maiden Zone. The thing is, nobody would care if Paul pulled out the Hot in the Shade Les Paul, except for his guitar company, and surely they would have given him an exception just to keep him happy. Maybe they just didn't have enough notice or info. Bruce Fody, I say it's on Doc. When signing up to do the parade, the layout of the float needed to be cleared beforehand, not the day before. The band should have just not went on after seeing the replacement. That's good. Chris Friel, the weather. It looked freezing. Only Gene had his costume on. But seriously, you have to remember most of the people watching probably looked over once and said, oh, hey, Kiss is on. I remember that band. As embarrassing as us Kiss Army nerds found it, Kiss still wins. All right. Lee Bruton, for the reasons already stated, I voted for Doc. He's a great manager, so he should have known. Did the Gibson float even get used? I don't know. I didn't see it. John Rostano. Yes, we know him as a different nickname. Chip Magoo gives new meaning to the Teflon Don after this debacle. He is untouchable in my mind after this. Baseball and Death says, I blame Kiss for still being together way past their cell date. Oh, jeez. That's awful. So that's the poll. And let's see what we got for some episode-specific comments before we move on. Moving on, our buddy from Boston. I forgot how bad it was. Floats at the Medford Parade have more thought put in. Truly a Spinal Tap moment, as you said. And then Clark Side of the Moon says, Doc McGee meeting with the parade organizers. It's a picture of them with a little mini Stonehenge there. Keith Roachford, this should be fun. The Kiss Float Erector set. Now on sale at Kiss Online. Oh, God, I can't believe Gene didn't even think of that. And that's some Twitter feedback. What do you got on the Book of Face?
All right. Michael Murphy put the Eat Me float from Animal House.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Adam Nierenberg, I love Kiss, and I even consider this pathetic. I was living in Phoenix, Arizona at the time. My girlfriend, now my wife, was working at the Marriott in Times Square at the time, and she was able to get behind the lines to a great spot. I watched from home. I've heard that they would be at the parade. I geared after the fact that they were supposed to be on the Gibson float. Paul could have been in violation of his endorsement with Ibanez. He is playing his Iceman.
Yep.
If he was seen in public performance playing a different brand. So I did a check on YouTube. I couldn't locate any isolated clips of the Gibson float. So I had to scan the whole parade.
Oh, God.
Based on your comments, what I heard on your show shed a lot of light of what I saw. At 123 is the Gibson float. At 128 is the Varsity Spirit cheerleaders, all wearing black stars on their sweaters and holding black pom-poms. They danced to rock and roll all night. These were the girls who were supposed to be wearing the Kiss makeup. Some looked like they already started applying and washed it off when the organizers put the kibosh on that. Immediately after the cheerleaders were Kiss, of course. They were lip syncing. I don't fault them for that. It costs more to have them play live in a moving vehicle in the cold. It briefly snowed. Voices can get shot. It was more convenient to mime the performance and keep a live mic for filler. It bothered me that they couldn't work out a deal, or Paul couldn't talk to his rep or work out an exception. And he could have played his preacher model from Washburn, which resembles a Les Paul. All in all, a disaster. But I absolutely love the overcoats. Reminded me of a silver robes from Kiss Meets the Phantom.
Yes.
And then
good
he
point.
listed the whole entire 2014 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on our Loudcasters Facebook group.
Wow.
Robert Myers. Maybe it wasn't so much that they didn't pull it off, but that they got screwed and were then pissed. Oh, and can we all agree that Kiss has never been good at lip syncing and miming on TV? It looks like they completely forgot the laws of physics of how instruments are supposed to be played live, especially Gene. At least Eric and Tommy are really trying. Paul is just, well, Paul.
Yeah, the whole thing was just a mess.
Jenny Rusi. That's awesome. Very interested. Okay.
Thanks, Jenny.
All right. Over on Loudcasters page, Jason Warden. As someone who was never into parades, I never watched this, so this episode explained a lot. Frankly, I'm not sure why there was so much drama about the float. To me, the float looks the same. Crappy. Also, want to give a shout out to LP Sterlino.
Yeah.
You called him MVP. Totally agree.
Nice.
He keeps it interesting and me laughing. Sometimes these groups get boring, but with LP and others, that is not the case with our SIOL group. Ready for many more laughs and for years to come.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, Jason. Thank you. And then LP jumps in. I haven't watched the episode yet, but I always get a little star child in my pants when I get a mention. Jason, you do a lot of heavy lifting around here too, and I always get people talking. Great to be here with like-minded Kiss freaks, and long may it continue. Thank you for the kind words. That's nice.
Nice.
Oh, boy. Matt Wallace.
Uh-oh.
That Kiss sign was a perfect representation of how big the band was at the time of the parade.
Oh, boy.
I remember watching this and being embarrassed that I was so excited waiting for them. My family literally laughed at me in pity. Fucking assholes. Well, gotta go wash my mud cutter now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bye.
Oh, my God.
Yikes. All right. Over on our YouTube page. YouTube. Rick Chasen. I always dreamed of hearing guys from Boston talk Kiss. Bruh, my prayers are answered.
Wow. Okay.
That makes me think of Casada's fucking bumper for us, which I do love, though. If you're interested in hearing two idiots from Boston,
you came to the right place.
Okay, Joey Casada.
Oh, sorry. Top 5 Stallone movies. Spoiler alert, he had Stop on My Mom Will Shoot as number 1.
Stop. My Mom Will Shoot. Was that before or after Oscar? Ooh, Oscar had what do you call it in it, that movie, though? It had the chick from Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Ooh. Pete Staros. They would have been better off bringing back the Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Oh, that would have been great.
Craig Broderick. Can't believe you guys didn't notice Paul's wet hair on the float. Mr. Antonio 2005.
Uh-oh, we know him by another name.
Yeah, since Kiss couldn't use the sponsored Gibson float due to Paul's contractual agreement with Washburn, then why didn't Chip Magoo put his thinking cap on and call his contacts over at Mellow Yellow to see if Kiss could borrow their float? In my opinion, this is a top 5 Kiss Spinal Tap moment. It's
Agreed.
comparable to the Stonehenge scene from the Tap movie. Yep. All was missing was the dancing dwarfs on the Kiss float.
Nice.
Yeah. Terry the Man. Kiss looked like 4 stuffed turkeys lip syncing to a super canned and super stuffed version of Rock and Roll All Night. It totally looked like Kiss was sabotaged again by Abner Devereaux.
Nice. Yes.
Did I spell that right? From the Phantom of the Park.
Excellent.
Yep. So, Tom, I'm done. What do you got?
Couple of emails here. We got our buddy Daniel LeBlanc. Happy Kiss Giving. Hello, Tom and Zeus. Great podcast as always. Here are a few of my Kiss thank yous. Oh, well, this is nice. Doing a little thank yous like we did. Within the last year, I started listening to podcasts, and the number of Kiss podcasts is somewhat overwhelming. He mentions Kiss My Collectibles and Pot of Thunder. He says, I've been backtracking my way through what is available from Shout It Out Loudcast. I'm currently on episode 107. Woo! Number 2, Destroyer is not in my Kiss releases top 10, but I was excited about the box set. I am with you guys, and I'm hoping for similar box sets for other releases. Number 3, thankful that all the original and current KISS members are somewhat active and healthy. And then he goes and gives his thoughts on the box set, which we're going to talk about tonight. Thank you for the podcast and the humor and information you provide to us, the KISS fans. On this particular episode, glad you discussed the Gibson float issue that created the situation that put them on the float they ended up on. I've seen pictures of the float that they were on, and it's nice to know there was a somewhat decent reason they ended up there. Sincerely, Daniel LeBlanc. Thank you, Daniel. Excellent. Appreciate that, buddy. And our good buddy, Mike H. Am I correct in thinking that the event could have gone off on the original float if Paul just performed without a guitar? At least then would be debating how cool or not that was and not mocking how stupid they looked. Ooh, interesting, Mike. Interesting. Just go on the Gibson float and just sing and dance for 5 minutes. All right, maybe. And that's all we got for emails this week for KISS Giving.
All right, Tom. I got one last thing here. Over on Loudcasters. Paul Heater. Heater. Not sure yet. We'll get there. Okay. Just finished the episode. You're fucking killing my workouts.
Uh-oh.
And he's got a laughing emoji. Trying to get through a set of crunches while you two buffoons are riffing at A Nod and Ace Frehley. I might as well have a cookie and a fountain cola and call it a day.
Nice.
Sorry, we're fucking up your workouts. I swear to God, I think even back to the beginning of our show, I remember getting stuff about people going, I was trying to work out and almost shit my pants. Holy Christ. Like,
I remember, I remember when we first started, even our buddy, Shout It Out Loudcast favorite Murph said it when he used to go for a run sometimes. I'm like, we are not responsible for any injuries that may come as a result of you listening to us. But thank you.
Paul Heater, who's going to tell us one of these days how to pronounce his name. You, my friend, are a comment of the week.
Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
All right. Excellent. Nice, Paul. Thank you.
Tom, what we do next is we give a little shout out to our friends over at Patreon. Patreon is an app where people can come and contribute and help out creators. We are technically considered creators, and help out their show. They put a financial contribution, and amongst that, they get perks, and we have different categories / tiers. And of course, we named them after the KISS characters, not the members.
Nope.
So we got a cat man, we got a spaceman, we got a star child, and we got a demon. And we keep coming up with creative ones for the Vinnie Vincent one, where you give us money and we kick you in the nuts.
Yeah. Or you give us money and we just don't do anything. We don't even acknowledge that you paid us anything. It doesn't matter.
And we get fat and we fucking put on a pantsuit and hawk shit online at a bad auction.
And sign old copies of All Systems Go, which I would take.
Tell you, if you don't sing right way, you're not going to be in my band. Fucking A. Anyway, God bless Vinnie Vincent. So Patreon is there. If you guys want to help us out, we really appreciate it. We try to give back to, we have some different perks that we give, whether it's merch, videos, stickers, comments, polls. And now we've added a new thing, Tom. And you want to tell people what we've done?
Oh boy. What we have done here is we are now opening up our album review crew sidecast, the monthly album review crew that we do with our good friend Sonny Hollywood Pooney. We're now going to allow Patreon input. So the details have yet to be worked out when this is going to kick off. It'll be sometime, obviously, in next year, January, February, perhaps. But the gist of it is going to be every Patreon member is going to be allowed to privately submit a pick of an album that they choose. And we're hoping that this will be like a normal album, a regular album that they enjoy. And then what we will do is me, Zeus, and Sonny will take a look at all the submissions from all the Patreons, and we will pick the best, in our opinion, 3 or 4. And then we're going to put those 3 or 4 out to a poll to all the Patreons. You guys will then pick the one that we will do for the ARC episode. And then that person maybe they'll get a little special Patreon perk if their album is the one to get the pick and get the episode. So we'll let you know when that's coming, but that is something exciting that we're looking forward to in 2022. And hopefully you guys are not going to start submitting Halloween or friggin' dangerous toys, because we ain't going to fucking do them.
Our good friend, Mr. Pooney, was telling us what today, Tom?
Yeah, he said, so like our buddy Jericho does, he does the classic album Clash. He takes like 2. We were on the episode, me, you, and Sonny were on. We did the Rat out of a Celliverse Invasion of Privacy. So Sonny thought it'd be like, yeah, because we'll just say it right there. Sonny's not a huge Zeppelin fan, which we'll go sideways here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first official episode of the Zeppelin Chronicles with Jay and Murph. So Sonny's not a big Zeppelin fan. So he's like, why don't we do an album clash of Led Zeppelin 3 versus Dangerous Toys? And the sad thing is that he was drop dead serious.
Yeah. So we to even think about putting a band like that in Zeppelin's class. Oh, blasphemy.
But that's why we love Sonny.
Yeah. So you can say you love him.
You said so. You said so.
Not with comments like that. So.
But anyways, I'll parrot what Zeus just said there. Thank you guys so much. Our Patreon community is amazing. It's growing. We can't thank you guys enough for everything you do, the contributions that you make to the show. And it really does help with everything that we have, that all the things that we do to the show and all the costs associated with keeping it alive and going. So thank you.
Yeah. And Tom, what we do next, we go over to Kiss World. I know there's not much there, so we're kind of scraping to the bottom of the barrel there to get some news out. But what do you got?
Yeah, not much going on. The guys are kind of quiet. Everybody's kind of getting excited. Todd Kearns is posting a lot of stuff about his show at the end of the month in Vegas with the great Bruce Band. So that show that we were blessed to see on the cruise looks like they're going to be doing that in Vegas. So good luck to anybody that's going to be seeing that. You're in for the show of your life.
Oh, one other thing though, Tom, to piggyback on that.
Yeah.
Great friend and Patreon superstar, Jack Pinocchio, wife, purchased a cameo from the great Bruce Kulick.
That's fucking great.
And he shared it on our page and stuff.
Yep.
Dude, like I've seen some cameos of other people have put on. Dude, Bruce was like for 5-10 minutes.
That's awesome.
On and talking. It was awesome. It was amazing. So we're happy for Jack. And if those are things that interest you, Bruce does a great job. He doesn't say, hey, what's up, Bruce? Actually, he would say it like this. Hey, guys, Bruce Kulick, Asylum. What a great album. If you like it, Paul Stanley. What a singer. Love you, Bruce, but I've been working on my.
That's a good Bruce. That's a pretty good Bruce. And what Zeus didn't tell you too, we also have a special surprise. We're gonna maybe save it as we get closer to Christmas. For $2, me and Zeus will do a cameo for you guys. All right.
Well, so what cameo as Ace Frehley and I don't know Arnold.
Hello. Welcome to Shout It Out Loudcast. My name is Arnold. This is my partner, Ace Frehley. We're going to talk to you about the holiday season.
Hey, Arnold, we have to do this because my stomach's bothering me. I think I fucking shit myself. I'll be right back.
That's the problem when you eat the way you eat. Look at me. I'm built like a brick house because I eat good. I don't drink the mellow yellow or drink the fountain colas. I don't touch that stuff.
The mellow yellow. Everything is the with Arnold. I don't listen to the Destroyer. I don't listen to the Rock and Roll Over. I like to party with the music from the Elder.
Let us know if you want a cameo. We're kidding, by the way, but you never know.
I'm not doing a cameo. No.
Anyway,
So yeah, I saw that and I was really happy for Jack, and Bruce does a great job. So
Very
if you guys are interested, take a look at Bruce's cameo.
Yep.
I don't think anybody else from the bands are doing it, right? From Kiss?
No. But we are lucky.
Wait. What would they be like? This is Paul Stanley. You can watch me. I'm going to cook some pasta with some peas and some asparagus.
Guess what? It's Thanksgiving. I just cooked this turkey, even though the photo looks completely photoshopped.
Yeah, you are fucking so upset. You're like, that is Photoshop.
It's fucking fake. First of all, here's why it's fake.
Because his teeth? Because his teeth look
he's
like
got the Ross teeth.
With the whitener?
Here's how it's fake. He's got this huge kitchen, this huge turkey. There's no one else in the kitchen. There's nothing else in the kitchen. Just stop.
There's no mess. There's no
nothing
opened or gloves or anything like placemats to put food and stuff. No, it's just
no. My wonderful wife made a spectacular Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey, all the sides. It was amazing. And the kitchen looked like a bomb hit it when we were done, because that's what happens when you're making Thanksgiving dinner.
And then the bathroom looked like a bomb went off over there.
Well, that happened too. So yeah. That green bean casserole. Whew.
This is Gene Simmons. And if you give me $10 million, I will tell you my thoughts on the universe.
Yeah, that's Paul's. Paul will do a cameo. He'll show you how to take a plastic turkey out of the oven for a photo op.
I'll do a fucking cameo. How many bucks is that? Anyway, yeah. So I know they were doing that.
Yeah.
Tours they're not touring right now.
Nothing. Nope.
So I think it's kind of like, let's wait for KISSmas. Obviously they're fielding complaints about the episode topic we've got tonight.
Yep.
And they're dealing with that shit. I mean, that's kind of in the news. We'll talk about it briefly here, but this isn't going to be a fucking 2-hour shit fucking show.
No.
Where we just bitch about the same thing for 2 hours.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
I like the posters in there. I had a little bit of a contribution in it. But, they didn't do the product right. Well, yeah, let's bitch about it for 2 hours. Because I could have gone to the Postal Service and DHL. Dude, fascinating. DHL,
I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say. So just continue as you were.
I'm just going to be reading Better Homes and Garden while you two are debating your topic.
I'm reading Photography Digest. Oh God, we're going to get in trouble.
And I'm gonna put a fucking seal on the side so nobody steals it, but it can be there for your viewing, for your enjoyment.
That's the word, your enjoyment.
He loves that enjoyment. For your enjoyment. A fucking photo.
Enjoy. I'll tell you, the photos I enjoy, I'd coming from you.
No, they're fucking Peter North plastering fucking Tori Wells from across the room with a fire hose.
That's how Peter North celebrates Thanksgiving. He fucking uses his turkey baster and all of his fucking.
Ooh. And he always does that face. Ooh. With the Eazy-E fucking comments from Just Don't Bite It. Ooh, goddamn.
Goddamn.
Now lick my balls, Anyways, on this nice family program here, let's get off the porn. Let's now take a quick break and wipe off the fucking stains that we now have all over the walls, and we'll be right back.
I'm still scrubbing my keyboard, but I got these Gene Simmons wipes right here that are really helping it, so we're good.
Oh, that's awesome.
So before we get into the topic, we just want to do a little pause for a second. We want to give a huge, massive, heartfelt thank you to everybody out there on social media that is tagging us and sharing the photos of the end of the year Spotify Wrapped, where it shows your most listened to podcasts, your most listened to bands and songs, etc. And we're just really overwhelmed and so grateful and thankful that you guys, first of all, that we're number one or number two or top five with a lot of you guys and that you're sharing that with us. And we just want to let you guys know how special that is to us and that you're sharing that. And we appreciate it more than you guys know. It's really, really cool to see that. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a screenshot of everyone that posted or puts comments in there. Maybe I'll make a collage out of it. But
very
we
cool.
certainly will thank everybody individually. The best part about it is that there are people I'm like, I don't remember ever getting feedback from this guy.
Yep.
And he's like posting up that we're his favorite show and he's listened to us a million times.
Yeah.
And here's the proof. Like, holy shit, he's never commented.
Yeah, just been a quiet listener. Yep. I love it.
We love you.
Yep.
Love you. And you know what? That's a perfect time to send us a quick DM. Send us a quick email. And you don't have to read it out, if you don't want us to. You're embarrassed because your friend shouted out Loudcast. Your brother thinks you're a jerk because you listen to Kiss and SIOL.
Shouted out Loudcast in 2021 is like Kiss in the 70s. Like, listen to those guys. Oh.
Shout out Loudcast. That's nonsense. Listen to beep. You listen to beep. Not me. Anyway. So we decided to talk about the Destroyer box set because it's coming, but we wanted to wait after to Kiss Thanksgiving. So the thing we want to do today is there's obviously a ton of music on this.
Yep.
We're not going to get into the music, believe it or not. We haven't even done an album review on Destroyer yet.
No.
So we want to talk about the box set itself, the stuff that comes in it, and we'll save the box set disc like we've done with the box set, the previous Kiss big box set. We've done a disc 1, disc 2, disc 3.
Yep.
Same here for this one. And we'll break down the tracks. We'll rank them. We'll review the songs and stuff. But for this, we want to talk about the overall product and how we got and this and that. So running a Kiss podcast and social media, as soon as it came out, we all heard about it within 10 minutes. And we obviously were going to go get it. Tom did what a lot of the Kiss people did. He ran on Kiss Online and ordered it. I held out. I'm like, I think something previous to that had come out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to order from Amazon.
Yep.
Oh, wait. So I was getting a little nervous for a while because it didn't get listed on Amazon for a bit.
Yes.
And everything was holding up. Everybody's fine. And boom, then it came. It was time for it to go out. I ordered it. Of course, you guys know I'm a CD guy. So I ordered the 45th anniversary super deluxe edition, which comes with the CDs and all that. You got the CDs, you got the Blu-rays, you got all that stuff. So I got that. I ordered it from Amazon. I got it the day it was released because I pre-ordered it from Amazon. So that, I think Friday, it was delivered.
Yep. And my story, which I shared on social media, was I was concerned that something like this unique would maybe be like a Kiss Online exclusive. So I ordered it. I'm a glutton for punishment because I know how Kiss Online is with shipping and stuff, but I said, it's okay. If it's an exclusive item, I can deal with it. I come to find out, as Zeus just said, it was not an exclusive item. Amazon ended up listing it. And I've told my story, and it's now become kind of a famous story about the shipping issues that they've had with this box set. So for me, I ordered the limited edition super deluxe box set, the big boy. And that only comes with CDs. So the vinyls, they had the regular black vinyl and then the Kiss Online exclusive red and yellow vinyl, double vinyl. With those, you get the album, and then you get some of the demos in some of the live album. The super deluxe box set with the CDs is the only place where you get everything. You get every demo, every outtake. You get the full live album. So we'll get more into specifics. So I canceled my order from Kiss Online, ordered the box set from Amazon. I got it in 2 days. As of this point, I still have not even gotten my colored vinyl shipped from Kiss Online. So what I did was I sent them an email and I canceled that as well. I canceled everything from Kiss Online, got all my money back. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay. I'm very careful about what I buy on eBay. I found the exclusive red and yellow vinyl, brand new, sealed, on eBay. The guy was charging about $5 more than the price of Kiss Online, which was very cheap because it's pretty expensive. So I ordered that It's going to be here Monday. Okay. The guy already shipped it. I got my tracking number, so it's here. So no excuses. I don't want to, and do me a fucking favor right now. I do not want to hear one word about the shipping and the supply chain. Amazon had it. Joe's fucking record store down the street had it. But the website owned and operated by the band, they didn't have it? No.
Dude, and they were pissing people off with blank fucking, it could possibly be shipped by this date.
Yeah. They were telling people December maybe.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Dude, no apologies. No, let's give you this. Let's do that. No, you'll get an extra here. You'll get an extra 10% on future purchase. Nothing.
Nope.
You'll fucking take it because you're all a bunch of fucking kiss tards.
Yep.
So go fuck yourselves.
And they know it. Yep. Exactly.
So if we really needed to say it, Gene, why are you guys doing this to the Kiss fans? Why don't you doing this? Why not?
Why? Because fuck them. That's why.
Thank you, Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. That's why.
Now, one of the things I want to talk about this isn't like, for instance, I have the purple Stone Temple Pilots edition. I believe it's 25-year box set. And that's one of my favorite grunge albums. I know it's considered grunge.
Yep.
And in order to get the super, like the 3 or 4 CDs that come with it, I had to get it with an LP.
Yes.
So they put a vinyl in there.
Yeah.
So now I got this huge thing. It looks like a vinyl. And, I can't put it with my CDs. Yep. I have this box set and I had to get a vinyl. I am glad that Kiss did not make you buy put a vinyl in this for me to get these 4 CDs. And now I have to pay extra for a vinyl that I don't use and I don't collect.
Yep.
So I like that they had them separate.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting too, how it's smart marketing that the super deluxe box set was the only version where you got everything. Like I said, if you bought the regular 2 CDs, you only got a little bit. If you got the vinyl, you only got a little bit. You had to get the big boy to get it all. And we'll talk about how worth it is.
Is that the Super Deluxe Fun Time show with Jerry Seinfeld?
That's a super terrific happy fun hour.
Oh, sorry. Or is that the regular guy look with Monty, whatever his name was from Easy Money? where he fucking models the regular guy look.
The regular guy look. Oh, that's such a classic. Oh my God, Easy Money.
Will somebody please shut that fat little kid.
Oh, legend.
Got my ears and my eyes and my sympathy.
That's a legendary movie.
That scene alone with the fat little kid taking the photo. Oh man. Anyway, so Super Deluxe Edition box set. First of all, nice big square comes in the box, the cover.
Beautiful.
Fucking solid. It ain't weak.
Yep.
It's got a great photo on the back. It looks like the Destroyer album on the back, which gives you a listing of all the tracks that are on here.
Yep.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
And
it's beefy.
So you people have probably really into this stuff. If you don't have it, you've probably seen boxing videos and stuff. It's a ton. So we're not going to do a boxing because this is a podcast, not a YouTube channel.
Right.
So if you open this up, I still have everything in its original thing. The only thing I did is take out the CDs and burn them, put them onto my iTunes, and then put the iTunes onto my phone.
Yeah.
So we open up this bad boy, Tom, and you're like, okay, what comes with this? And the first thing you see, and mind you, I didn't look. Did you? I didn't look at what I was getting in here. I didn't go online. I didn't see what was in. I wanted to open it up and be shocked.
I read some things, but I tried to stay away from specifics because, like you said, I wanted to be like surprised.
So, first thing you get in the front, is this big hardback book, right?
Yep, and it's in the cover, the front and back cover are made to look, like an old fashioned studio recording, like tape.
Yeah.
It's got the writing on the front of it with the date. Like it looks the front and back. It's right off the bat, you're kind of like you're in for something.
Like
you know
the old, like, oh, let's get the old tapes out of the studio and try to
exactly
you know,
the old,
to remix them.
Yeah.
But you get this beautiful, like coffee table book.
Yep.
Pictures nice and shiny.
Yep.
The writing's awesome. So with the book, you open it up and you see these beautiful pictures, and now all of a sudden you're seeing writing by Ken Sharp, best known for
Behind the Mask.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And it starts with big letters, the story of Kiss Destroyer.
Yep.
And you see that there's writings here for who? Some of the people that are part of this album. Like
you got the producers, a lot of Bob Ezrin, the band members, all the original band members, some of the engineers. It breaks it down into pre-production.
You also have Corky Buchek.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing.
Actually, Corky Stasiak.
Yeah.
Bob Ezrin. You have little comments here. There was one here, Bill Aucoin.
Yep.
Posthumously.
Yep. What I don't know, and I don't know if anybody has the answer to this. I don't know when this was written. You know what I mean? So I don't know obviously the Bill Aucoin quotes are old because he passed away quite a while ago. So I don't know. But
I believe these are newer stuff, like new interview for this specific.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
But it's just a gorgeous book. I mean, the pictures in this era, to me, I mean, I'm a Love Gun guy, but this era of costumes and the appearance of the band is just, then it gets in, then it shows you there's like an invitation to, them unveiling the new Destroyer costumes, and it's amazing. And then it gets into, how they name the album, the design of the album, the artwork. It tells you the story of
the artwork part is great.
Oh,
like
amazing.
The primitive paintings
Yep.
that Ken Kelly did, and then the variations and how it changed in different countries where it shows. Yep. And then all of a sudden you start seeing Cream Magazine, Circus Magazine covers. It's just incredible. Then all of a sudden now you're at the Spirit of 76 photo shoot.
Yep.
Kiss Army kit.
Yep. The Empire State Building photo shoot, it breaks down. Then you start getting into just photos. You start getting into like photos of tickets, posters, Destroyer. There's a section on Destroyer in Europe, little newspaper clippings, postcards, just huge, gorgeous color photos. Just, I mean, if you are a Kiss fan, I mean, you have to have this. You have to have this.
You know what the other thing I like is I like all the 45s.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Of all the singles.
Oh,
they're
my
all
God,
lined up like that. I love that stuff. I think it's great.
It's got the different labels from the different countries with the sleeves.
Yeah, even the cassettes, Tom.
Yeah.
They have the cassette versions.
Yep. I love that.
What's also great is just, the binding of this. It's a beautiful coffee table book. I got to look at it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, for all the things we bitch about Kiss, you got to give them credit when we're just scratching the surface of this box set.
Yeah. Wait a minute. They got letters to fans and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're not really, Paul Lynde. They got some Paul Lynde photos in here from the Halloween special. Yep. They don't skim out. They're not doing 90% of the photos are Gene and Paul.
Oh, no, it's the band.
It's the band. There's Peter and Ace. They're in there all over the place.
Yep. And they talk about the Spirit of 76 tour. Check out our episode on that, because that was part of the Destroyer tour. I mean, the picture, this book alone, and it's broken into sections. It talks about they tour in Europe. It talks about they tour in Anaheim.
I will give you an example. I have the 30th anniversary of Nevermind box set.
Yeah.
Came about the same size. Came out just before that.
Yep.
It's got a great album, some demos, some mixed stuff, and a bunch of live albums. And it comes with a book that looks similar to this.
Yep.
It's just photos. There's no words. There's no writing. It's just some photos. And it's just some crazy, obviously, grunge stuff. Them all fucked up, falling down on stage, looking all crazy and stuff. Okay, it's great. This Kiss book blows it away.
Oh, yeah.
Blows it away.
And I'll tell you, one of my most favorite things, again, I'm a Gene guy. Near the end of the book, there is one of the most insane pictures of Gene with the blood pouring out of his mouth on that destroyer stage. Because some of those early destroyer stages, it had like, we talked about it during the Spirit of 76, I believe. It had like, for Gene's section, it had the castle, you know, it had all these, it's absolutely insane. Like Zeus said, there's a whole section on the Paul and Halloween special with all the photos of them performing. It's just really, it's just an unbelievably beautiful thing to start off.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is the fact that this is the first thing you see, you're like, wow. And then there's more. You're not even hear it.
So I expected underneath this would be the CDs.
Yeah.
Nope. Open up. It's a Kiss Army, like the new tattoo Tom has on his leg. You can see that online.
Hell yeah.
It's a folder. I don't know if it's a trapper
keeper.
Yeah. But it's a folder with all black Kiss Army, and you open it up and you're like, holy fucking A, there is a ton of shit in there. You're like, What the fuck? So let's start with the left-hand side.
Go ahead.
So I'm taking out the stuff on the left-hand side.
Yep.
First thing I see is this Kiss iron-on sheet thing here.
Oh, the silver Kiss iron-on. Yes, love it.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, I love this part. Is a yellow little booklet here. It's only 4 pages.
This is amazing.
Meet the members of KISS.
Amazing.
First is Gene Simmons on the cover. He's a Virgo, by the way.
So you open up the little yellow meet the members of KISS. And like, I'll just give a little bit of Gene. This is amazing. Now remember, this is 1975. Nobody really knows what's going on with this band. Gene Simmons, childhood. For blood-drizzling vampire Gene Simmons was a period of bats, capes, Lon Chaney movies, and hamburgers cooked very rare. Then it's like, Gene often carries the corpse of his former pet tarantula with him. He joyfully exudes the evil he feels as part of all of us. Like, just totally made up shit. Then you get to Paul. I love this.
What is Paul?
Paul's a Capricorn, like he says in Come On and Love Me. Many centuries ago, Paul was a prince, the son of a powerful medieval lord traveling in a distant country. Ooh! He was kidnapped by a jealous rival and thrown into a secret dungeon. Then it says, he made a sacred vow. If he were ever given the right to live again, he would devote his life to love. Well, Paul was granted his wish. Like, it's all fantasy. I fucking love that. It is amazing. And at the time, you don't know what you're reading. Like, who is this band?
Peter Criss. He's a Sagittarius, Tom.
Yes.
As an infant, Peter was rescued from a plane crash by a band of saber-toothed tigers. I don't think saber-toothed tigers were around during planes, but that's just me.
And I bring my mountain cat.
It's a mountain cat that he terrorizes people with. Ah! Okay, you better not bring the mountain cat. Then I choke some of you faculty staff. Okay, you choke the staff.
Okay, choke the staff, whatever.
All right. The warm softness of his foster mother's coat is one of his earliest memories. At the age of 3 or 4, he doesn't know the exact date of birth. He wandered too near a band of hunters and was captured and returned to civilization.
Insane.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Space Ace Frehley. He's a Taurus, Tom. Ace is a unique being, probably the only one you will ever know whose ancestors came from another planet. He tells the story simple. His parents were space explorers. They were stranded on Earth when his spaceship lost power within Earth's magnetic field. Hey, I'm fucking a spaceman. Dude, what?
I wrote this. I love it. I love it.
God. So we got these two. Next, I see, Tom, is this black and white photo of the cover, right?
Yep.
And it says Rock Steady. And what is this? Would you say it's bigger than 5x7? What is this?
This is probably
8.5 by 11.
It's maybe it might be an 8x10, maybe.
Okay,
probably 8x10.
And then you got another one right afterwards. It's a picture of the band.
Yep.
And with the, it's like somewhere they're wearing their destroyer costumes.
Yeah, they're like like publicity, like promotional, like press photo, like a press kit type thing.
Say Rocksteady, ATI Booking, Rogers and Goen Public Relations, Casablanca Records.
Yep.
All right. Now you got this other yellow form here with the discography. Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, Dressed to Kill, Alive.
Yep.
It's on some yellow 8.5 by 11 paper. Underneath it, what do we got?
Well, for here, we have the Kiss Army certificate.
Yep.
And it's authorized by Bob Steele, Executive Director, Kiss Army Headquarters. Now, I will say everything that's in here is on like sturdy, like card stock. Like this is not junk.
Yeah. And it's blank for you to fill out your name. And some idiot's going to try to sell this later on for money. He's going to have his name on it.
Love it.
And then, Tom, we get to Volume 1, Number 2, Kiss Army Spring Edition 76. Little pamphlet here.
This is really cool. I mean, this is amazing. This right here, especially for like me, I'm just going to speak individually, who loves all these little goodies and knickknacks. It is like a nostalgia overload. Because when I was like a little kid, I had shit like this. So to see them doing this, literally giving the fans what they want. This is the front cover. We're the fastest growing rock army in the country. Yep.
Kiss Army membership is soaring. We're gaining strength in every part of the country. The release of Destroyer has brought thousands of new converts because we're hotter than hell. And you open it up and there's even more like little stories. There's one of Kiss Hits Hollywood in the famous Chinese theater. Flash Gordon salutes Kiss. Speaking of superheroes, it's Kiss Comics.
Yep. It's a little newsletter. It has like their tour schedule. In July 11th, they played at the Cape Cod Coliseum in Yarmouth, Mass.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they got the invasion of the Kiss Army, different tour dates. Kiss returns to U.S. in June, on to Japan. And on the back of this pamphlet, Alan Miller, Director of Promotion at Coin Management, Inc. He talks about him creating this top brass, the people behind Kiss. And then Destroyer goes gold in the newsletter as a description of that.
Yep.
And then before I put this stuff back, the folder which it's in has some writing here.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the Kiss Army now. And it just gives you a little paragraph here. Glad to have you with us, Bob Steele, Executive Director, Kiss Army Headquarters. That's just the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's exactly. Then the right side is where you get, to me, even more cool stuff.
You want to start?
You got Kiss is Detroit Rock City, like a bumper sticker, real bumper sticker. Okay. Then I got a sticker of the Destroyer album cover, like a square album cover sticker. Yep. Then you got another sticker with that iconic like graphic of the four faces with the Kiss Army logo.
Yeah, it looks like from Hotter Than Hell, though.
Yes, it is.
Because of Ace's thing.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Then there's a little tiny silver, it's about the size of a business card. And on the back of it, it says Kiss Selective Service System Notice of Classification. You write in your name. Classified in A1, entitled to all the rights and privileges thereof of the Kiss Army National Headquarters. Just awesome, fun, cool shit. And then one of my favorite things in this entire thing, the 4 postcards of the band members from that iconic chopper photo shoot when they're on the red choppers.
And they have in each a quote next to them. So you want to read the...
Yeah, the Gene one. Sometimes we got it right. Sometimes we got it wrong. With Destroyer, we got it right. Peter says, of all the Kiss albums, Destroyer has my most brilliant drumming. Paul says, Destroyer is an ambitious album and it stands the test of time real well. Ace says, Destroyer took us musically to another level than just being a regular straight-ahead hard rock band. But they're just like, and again, these are like on cardstock. Like they're not like shitty little printout. Then it gets, Jesus Christ.
But also they have like on it says, it's got the Kiss logo on the left, but it says Destroyer, the 45th anniversary Super Deluxe Edition.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then it gets better. Then you have these absolutely insane. These are 8 by 10. These might even be like 8.5 by 11 or 9 by 12. These unbelievably beautiful color photos with like a photo effects You know, I'm looking at the one of Ace right here. There's like 3 different pictures of Ace in one postcard. You got the one of Paul with like the cameras and the lights doing crazy shit. The one of Peter, just really cool effects. Another amazing one of Gene. And again, all on beautiful cardstock, like ready to be framed and displayed.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a big giant piece of cardboard that says Destroyer now on sale. You know, it's kind of like a replica of like a music store display type ad.
Yeah, and it's got the pictures of the band members in between the letters of Kiss from the cover.
Yep. And then you're looking at one of the most beautiful things in the folder here. A poster, a mini poster size of the Destroyer album cover, but the background is like almost like a silver, kind of silvery foil type background.
It looks like double platinum.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yes. Yep. And again, just real quality, like nice paper that it's on. And then you're not done yet, because the very last thing on this side is an awesome poster, but it's black and white. This is from like the Alive, you know, like Dress to Kill Alive era right here. And this is a picture from that famous photo shoot when they're over in England. They're up standing on the bridge there. Paul's kind of climbing the light pole there. Again, ready to be framed. Just magnificent stuff. Just awesome stuff right there for collectors and geeks like all of us.
And then the folder itself has pictures of the albums. So the right side of the folder, you have all, like, you know, Hotter Than Hell, Kiss, Dress to Kill, Destroyer, and it has a blank release date, 1976, and that picture is empty. Live stuff. So then you're like, oh shit, I don't want any of this stuff damaged. Let me put this stuff away. Okay, let me go grab the CDs. So then you have this like black, like packaging, which is almost like a large envelope or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so the CDs in here, you're opening it up and you're like, what the fuck? More shit?
Yep.
This is when your mind is already, you're like, my mind was already blown.
Yep.
You're like, what the fuck is in here?
Yep. You start off, you open it up, and you got a replica of the tour book from the Destroyer tour. Kiss on tour. You open it up. The dream lives. The Kiss fantasy looms ever larger. For more real life than life itself, the thundering rock and roll vibration intensifies until it reaches that unbearable moment when it explodes into smoke, fire, and color, and the dream lives. And then it's just filled with just insane photos from the tour. Just an unbelievable replica collector's item. Amazing.
Oh, awesome.
But again, not done, because then, I mean, come on. Then you have a huge color poster of them performing from the Paul Lynde show.
Oh,
just ready to be framed. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
yeah.
But as they say, but wait, there's more, because then you have an even bigger poster of them at the famous Empire State Building shoot, a color poster. Just insane. Again, beautiful paper, ready to be framed, gorgeous. Oh, still not done, because then one of the coolest things here is you get blueprints of the stage from the tour. And this is printed on a different kind of paper, almost like that see-through, like I guess you'd call it, like, I don't know, blueprint
architect paper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Art Vandelay might know what kind of paper this is called.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get in like the actual like blueprints of the Destroyer stage, just ready to kind of look at it and see what the hell is going on.
And then finally,
you get a really cool thing here, which is a little mini newspaper called the Gotham Rock City News. And it says Kiss destroys the world, exclusive backstory behind the songs on this epic album. And then what it is, it's a track by track. It talks about all the songs on the album, mentioned by all the people involved in the recording and the production. It breaks down the demos. It's multi-pages. You open it up like an old newspaper.
Corky Buchek, Gene, Paul,
Yep.
Bob Ezrin,
Yep.
all giving comments. And just like, you know, the box set or Behind the Mask, you know, there's a breakdown of each track and everybody talking.
Yep.
There's like mini ads in here. and it makes it feel like a newspaper here.
Yeah. It's stunning. I mean, if you're listening to us right now and you don't have this and you were on the fence, we are not getting paid by KISS to endorse this item, but I can tell you right now, your collection as a KISS fan is not going to be complete if you don't have this. This is something that, yeah, you can listen to the music, but just looking at these things, adding them to your collection, framing them, reading them, it's just something that you have to have.
And this is the thing I'm thinking. I don't have things like, I'm not a collector like this, but this is one of those that I'm like, do I get another one so I can frame these and I can put these up?
And then keep the other one like in the box set.
Yeah.
Like as a collection. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I put everything right back.
Me too.
I like to think of the day where if if my daughter gets more into KISS or grandkids someday or anybody else, they can open this up and like, holy shit.
Yep. That's a great point. That's a great point.
So then they also have like this piece of ribbon, like so that you can, pull this out without reaching and wrecking the binders and bending anything. So you can pull out everything. And then you get the 4 discs.
Yep.
Actually, the 5 discs, right?
That's true.
Okay. Since I can only use 4 of them. So you got the Destroyer, which now these are like the digipacks.
Yes. The little paper.
Which I love them.
Yep.
So you get Destroyer like that. Then you also get the one where there's the disc 2 and disc 3, all the like miscellaneous stuff.
Yep.
You get a nice digipack of KISS Live in Paris.
Yep.
And then you get this wicked, like funky looking, the Dolby fucking 200,000 gazillion fucking
Blu-ray audio.
Yeah, which I don't have anything to play this on, but supposedly it's unbelievable.
You can play this in a Blu-ray player, like you would play a Blu-ray movie.
But obviously you wouldn't see anything. But
correct, yeah, your screen would just pop up and it would just have like words or whatever. But
probably music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could put the package back into the box, nice and neat. So I've pulled this stuff out like twice.
Yep.
Nothing is damaged.
Oh God,
everything looks nice. You can put
meticulous.
It back. Yeah, and it goes right back nice and neat into the box.
And it was really cool too because I sat down with my son. My son is 17, and I've gotten him into KISS. He's been to a couple shows with me, and he's like me. Like he's like a super fan. Like the things that he's into. So we were just going through all the little postcards and posters. He's like, I cannot believe that KISS did something like this. He's like, this thing is amazing.
Better than anybody else I've ever seen do any of these things. Now, I don't have that Metallica one, so I don't know what Metallica gives you.
Metallica does similar things. I have a bunch of the Rush box sets, the anniversary box sets. Shout out to our buddy Anthony Barone for the 2112. So I have that. I have a Farewell to Kings, Permanent Waves, all those hemispheres. They do huge box sets, similar things to this. Obviously, Rush is not a trinket band the way KISS
They're not what you would call a visual band.
Yeah, they're visual in their own way, but not like KISS. But they
by being ugly.
That's Geddy. Geddy Lee is not what you would call a handsome man. He is the Wicked Witch of the West. Yes. So. Yeah. But they do nice box sets. They include a bunch of like unreleased like live things and like some pictures and stuff. So for the type of band that they are, they did it right. I don't have any of the Metallica box sets, if you can believe it. That's probably my next thing to start collecting. But they do the same. Tons of little knickknacks, exclusive DVDs, audio, things like that. I did reach out. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't know if this person wants to remain unnamed. But I did reach out to somebody who has some KISS knowledge, and I did ask about why was there no DVD included in this? Why was there no video? The most visual band on the planet. Why was there no video? And the answer was that Universal really doesn't own the videos. It's more of the audio, so that's why they don't really have any footage. Most of the footage that the band uses is like from collectors or from bootleg type things. So Universal didn't really have access to anything in terms of a video, like a concert.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the 5 discs that come with it.
Okay.
We're not going to break down the tracks, but let's just tell you what you get when you paid close to $200. So obviously you're going to get Destroyer, the original album remastered. So we know what you get there.
Yep.
Disc 2 is Destroyer era demos, and it has 15 tracks. Now, some of these tracks, Tom, were on the box set. Some of them, you might say, oh, they're on the vault. But even those, I think, are a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I have, because I'm a vinyl geek, I have a demo. I have an album. It's actually called First I Drink, Then I Smoke. That's the name of the album. And what it is with the exception of the Detroit Rock City demo, it's every song on this. So spoiler alert, I had heard a lot of these beforehand.
Yep.
The quality on this box set is much, much better than what I have. But yeah, these demos existed out kind of in the underworld, and now it's nice to see get an official proper release.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with those. They're new to me, except for the ones I heard on the box set.
Yeah.
I love taking this one by one and picking up. I'm not somebody that knows, oh yeah, that's track number 6, First Take.
Yeah.
Or that's, people get into that stuff. They get really into it. Oh, that's take number 42 of Do You Love Me? Like,
right.
Dude.
Yep.
So that's disc 2, the demos. Disc 3 is outtakes, alternative versions, mixes, and singles.
Yep. And some of that, there was some cool stuff on that. Some of the stuff you're getting a little bit lost in the weeds. It's like, well, here's the stereo mix of Do You Love Me? Here's the mono mix of Do You Love Me? Here's the early mix of, some of the stuff, it's like you need to have like $500 headphones wrapped around your head to pick up the differences of what you're hearing, or at least I do. But there's some really, really cool stuff on there. Really cool stuff.
Yeah. And they also have, which they don't show it, but there's actually track 23 and track 24, but the back of this box set doesn't say it. And track 23 and track 24 are the Detroit Rock City car intro and the Detroit Rock City car crash.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's a little bonus tracks. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's also a Peter Criss vocal performance on this that I've never heard.
Never heard that
song called Ain't None of Your Business. There's a instrumental of it, and then there's the Peter Criss vocal part to it. Again, we're not going to get into the tracks of this. We're going to
save that. That's going to be a whole. That's going to be. We're going to. You know how Shout Out Loudcast does it. We break it down every inch of it. So
every damn night.
Exactly.
Disc 4, Tom, is live in Paris, Les Olympia, May 22nd, 1976. A concert.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard this yet, again, we're not going to do a review of what we think of it, but I will tell you right now, this is a bootleg. This is not like a live or a live 2 or a live.
This is not a soundboard either.
No, it's not. So when you hear this, don't expect to hear a live or a live 2.
Okay, so here's the thing about this, and again, I don't want to get into too much detail.
No, go ahead. We can spend.
Everybody else was talking about it, and so when I finally listened to it, I expected to hear fucking, people farting in the crowd and hey, what do you got? Pick me up some popcorn and shit like that. No, it's not that. It's good. Believe me, it's good.
It's as raw as you can imagine. So I loved it. I fucking loved it. But again, don't expect a quality produced live album like you've come to know.
And we can save it, and we'll get to that point. Because people are all like, why didn't they do this concert? Why did they put this concert? Because they don't know what they're doing. Versal doesn't know what they're calling. Dude, we'll get into all that later. But this is the concert they put in. Okay.
Yep.
And then the last one is the Blu-ray Audio Destroyer Dolby Atmos.
Yep.
48 24-bit Dolby True HD. Holy shit. I'm like, there's fucking like 1,500 other things right afterwards. I have no idea.
I will tell you right now, you can notice the difference. It's really ridiculous. The problem is you can't listen to it in your car. You can't listen to it on your computer. You have to listen to it on a Blu-ray player. I had it on my PlayStation because my PlayStation plays Blu-ray. It's pretty awesome. It's just not very user-friendly because it's limited in a way you can listen to it.
Yeah. So it has the Destroyer album 1 through 9, but it also has 2 bonus tracks, Beth acoustic mix.
Yep.
And Beth not, and Sweet Pain, the original guitar solo. So I think that's like Resurrected.
Correct. Yes, that was
Right?
on Resurrected, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what this was all about. Now, I mean, the first thing I would have to say, was it worth it? Without the fucking music, I think I would buy this.
I was just going to say that. I'll tell you right now, and I've already said this, I'm going to say it again. For all the things that we bitch about Kiss and all the things that we want them to do, I have been collecting Kiss in some way, shape, or form since the age of 5. Whether it was Kiss dolls or posters or costumes or anything. Exactly. I'm an admitted nerd. And now as an adult, I'm a collector in a different way. I'm collecting bootlegs or vinyl or different things. This box set right here is an absolute, it might be the coolest thing I've ever seen the band. And the fact that it's band produced, like Zeus said, even if there was no fucking music included in
I would
this,
have bought this.
it's amazing.
Okay. So think about this comes on eBay in 10 years.
Yeah.
Without the music. How much you think even the little sticker, the fucking business card?
Oh God.
20,
I was thinking,
20, 25 bucks.
I was thinking
bucks?
the same thing.
And so if you sold each individual little thing,
Yep.
you would get way more than 200 bucks without the music.
Well, I'll tell you, it's funny when first word came out that they were going to be releasing a 45th anniversary super deluxe box set. So our text group was like, how much do you think it's going to be? What's the over under? Sonny Pooty goes, I think it'll be just under $1,000. somebody said like $399. Now I'm thinking it's going to be Kiss. So it's going to be fucking ridiculous. So I'm thinking $300-400. Zeus nailed it. I think you said $199.
I said 200. It became
200.
It was 199.
Yeah.
I said $200 because I looked at the Metallica one. I'm like, it's going to be a little bit less.
Think of it this way. Think of everything we just explained to you. Okay. All the audio that's in here, a huge hardcover book with the history of the band during this era, all those knickknacks, posters, stickers, replica things for the Kiss Army, all of that, $200. Okay. The Elder picture disc costs $150. Think of it that way.
And you get the music with that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that actually took away.
Right. Right. So, I mean, that's why I am absolutely blown away at the cost of this, because Metallica's box sets are over 200. Rush has always been their box sets were like $60. I don't know how they pulled that off, but their box sets would cost like nothing.
People are like, oh, I got to look at fucking, I get pictures of fucking Geddy Lee.
Well, I get
how much without the pictures of Geddy Lee?
Oh, I get Geddy Lee's 8th grade school photo. I'll pay for that.
But I mean, even now, Tom, I would buy these things on eBay if they had just the posters or just the book. There's something. Well, yeah, I got a couple posters I'd be putting up on my Facebook group. Kiss posters while you're eating food. And you would be able to enjoy them.
It's funny though, because this super deluxe box set, it's sold out on kissonline.com. But you bring up a good point. Why not buy another one? Keep it sealed. Don't even open it. Keep it.
I've seen people do that. Yeah.
Keep it sealed and just put it aside. And then in 10 years when it's worth $32, you'd be like, what the fuck did I do that for? Kiss? Who's that? But guys, if you're listening to us, chances are you own it. If you're on the fence, it's a must, especially for the price. It's a fucking must own.
I'm telling you, I love, two of my favorite albums, Nevermind and Destroyer.
Yep.
Both box sets came out roughly about the same price. A little, I think Nevermind was $150.
Okay.
It's not even fucking close. Not even close.
Yep.
This thing destroys anything. And you know what? I don't want to give Kiss any ideas. We can charge $350 for this now.
I know.
Hey, Gene, if you're listening, this fucking sucked.
I'm telling you right now, the one thing I'm thrilled about next year is 45 years for Love Gun. Oh my! If they do one of these, holy fuck balls! Wow.
Well, they already top. This is the top, Tom. So whatever comes up after this will be not as good.
Well, I'm just hoping that this super deluxe thing is a trend, and that Love Gun isn't just going to get some red splattered box.
I was waiting for you to go after me. What are you talking about? Love Gun is better.
No, because you're probably right. Oh, all the idiots think Destroyer is the best album.
No, they don't. Everyone's now. It's like the cult thing to be like, Love Gun. I love fucking I Stole Your Love. Oh, fucking.
That's because everyone's sick of hearing everybody tell you how great Destroyer is. Exactly. Almost Human would be the fucking best song in Destroyer if it was on there.
Here's the outtake. Gene, a little more like you're taking a shit. No, not really taking a shit.
Oh.
So, Tom, that was fun.
We've been waiting to talk about this. We have been waiting to talk about this. Zeus and I have been kind of talking about it ourselves, but to do it on video in front of each other and kind of holding up all of our little trinkets and posters, it's a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
You know, what's great is we can give double barrel fuck you middle fingers to all the people out there like, oh, you're so negative. Oh, do you even like Kiss? Oh, you know what? We both got fucking huge boners from this, and we've touched each other's boners.
Well, we did. That's Patreon subscribers can pay extra for that. Something's going on with Zeus right now. Somebody's breaking into his house while he's on video.
Fucking, are we supposed to have like a hurricane or something?
That's raining right now where I am. Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought my window was gonna crash. There was somebody at my window.
Maybe it's the god.
I'm on the
thunder.
second floor. Hey, can you let me in? I got thrown out of my house.
I heard you guys talking about Destroyer. Let me in. Hey. Rachel Gordon's chasing me down the fucking street.
I don't know what the fucking someone knocked. Hey, I heard you talking about those guys from Kiss. Anyway.
By the way, my parents really weren't space travelers who got abandoned. Whatever the fuck that story was.
Now grab me a mellow yellow. Tom, what we do next is this.
Hi, this is Ed Spansberg of ClickTshop.com, and for all your Shouted Out Loudcast gear and merchandise, please visit ClickTshop.com. At ClickTshop, you can find lots of Kiss-inspired t-shirt designs, plus mugs, hats, hoodies, pillows, and all new fine art selections. And now, here's your question of the week.
All right, our question of the week comes from fellow Patreon, King Cusano.
Ooh.
In the spirit of the Elder Anniversary release, I'm curious as to how much you would not want a 10th anniversary Monster package. But if you did want one, what would you want in it? And then he says, I'm a sentimental fan of Monster. It was the second Kiss studio album I bought. So next year is 10 years for Monster. I think 10 years is too short for the band to do anything. But if they did, you're a little bit kinder to Monster than I.
I would just say, for me, it's always like songs that didn't make the album, demos and things like that. Hear other songs.
Yeah.
Just for that stuff, the stuff that gets me going, because it's like, shit, now we have more songs in the catalog that are officially released.
Yeah.
So that means like Pot of Thunder needs to come out now, really do some songs on this, right?
That's a great point. They're gonna have to do extended. They're gonna have to extend their Kiss career now with that. Yes.
Yeah.
For me, what I would like a colored vinyl that's blank, no music. This album sucks. I don't want anything on it. No, I'm kidding. No, like Zeus said, like Destroyer, like any. Some people don't like demos or outtakes, or I love that stuff because I like seeing what a song became, or do I like this version better? Zeus has said before he prefers the Mr. Speed demo. I love it too. He prefers the You're All That I Want demo. So I love hearing that. I beat Monster into the ground, but there's a couple songs I can tolerate.
I'll give you another one we talk about. It's been around for a while. I was on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's two different songs. I love Paul's God of Thunder.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think it's two different songs.
Yep. So, I agree.
I mean, those things are fantastic and you can find them. So yeah, I would be interested in seeing that. What if they did a different version and made some of their songs better? Who knows?
Yeah. It's actually an interesting question because it's their last studio album. And it's again, Kiss really 10 years to Kiss. They don't really celebrate 10 years, but I'm wondering if they'll acknowledge it.
They did on the tour and Creatures of the Night.
Yeah, that's good. That's true. They did. That was the 10th anniversary tour. It's a good point. So we'll see what happens next year if they acknowledge. Next year's a big year for anniversaries. You got 45 years for Love Gun, 45 years for Alive 2. And then you'll have 10 years for Monster. And I'm sure there's something else that I'm missing. Oh, you'll have
the solos coming up after that. You'll have Dynasty.
And you'll have
double platinum.
And it'll be 40 years for Creatures of the Night.
Wonder what they'll do.
Yeah, so it'll be a big year next year for Kiss for sure. Yep.
Great question.
Yeah, thank you, King Kusano, and thank you for your Patreon. We love you, buddy.
All right, Tom, where can people find us?
Our email, best place to start, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Email us questions, comments, anything. We try to read all of them on the show. If you want to email us in private, just throw a little comment in there, just that it's a private thing. We will not share anything during the show that you don't want shared. That's cool. And then our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, very active on there. As you guys know, you can tag us, comment, send us direct messages on all of those. If you want to remain, private, if you don't want Kiss tards jumping on your comments, if you have something controversial to say, like we've had people do that in the past. And as we mentioned earlier, our wonderful Patreon family, we can't thank you guys enough. We love that. So check out patreon.com or the Patreon app and search for Shout It Out Loudcast. And we're part of the wonderful Pantheon podcast network of shows, tons of great shows. They're really cool stuff, really cool shows there. And again, a little plug for the first official episode of the Zeppelin Chronicles with our buddy Jay from the Hook Rocks, who's on Pantheon, and our good buddy Murph, all Zeppelin fans talking about their debut album. So check that out if you haven't gotten around to that. And our question of the week was brought to you by Click T-Shop. You can check out some awesome Shout It Out Loudcast gear. Grab a T-shirt. What better way to say happy holidays than with a Shout It Out Loudcast T-shirt?
Yeah, Tom, I always like to tell people about the DMs. It's a great way to communicate with us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. I tell people all the time, whether you listen to us on YouTube or not, sometimes we'll put some stuff up there, and I think we'll probably do that more in the future. Subscribe to us. Help us out. It gets the podcast out a little bit more and gets a little bit more recognition. So it's obviously helpful to us. And we always like to get those 5-star child reviews. And I think we got one recently, Tom.
We did. Yes, we did. We got one from Mallkate04. And it says, awesome show, 5 stars. You wanted the best. You got the best at Shout It Out Loudcast. If you're a Kiss fan, I can save you the trouble. This is the only podcast you need to listen to. Tom and Zeus don't sugarcoat anything. And unlike some others, they don't persecute you for having a different opinion. And man, are these guys funny. I have laughed harder at some of the things on this podcast than most TV shows or movies. Now they're doing album review crew that deals with other artists' album, which is awesome as well. To sum up, awesome show, awesome people. You can't go wrong with Shout It Out Loudcast. Mallkate04, that is fucking amazing. You rock. Thank you for taking the time to write that. And those kinds of reviews, you guys have no idea how much that means to us. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Yeah, it's extremely kind and really means a lot to us. And
absolutely.
And that also helps us, especially on Apple, iTunes, and things like that. I can't tell you enough. Again, please, the YouTube channel, the 5-star child reviews, big help to us. And then always, we like you to please email us at shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Tom, we'd like to end with famous last words. You got any?
Oh, I do. In the city, girls are looking pretty, all walking down Fifth Avenue. They look dandy. Things got kind of randy. I tell her pleasure's overdue.
Tom, and pain has got its reason. And if you don't stop your teasing, baby, I'm going to show you now.
You'll get to love it anyhow,
Anyhow. I don't know why he
Is that
like
Arnold or Gene doing that?
You got to show it anyhow. Fucking heck, Arnold. Your leather wrap's tight around you. The whip is always beside me. You want the same thing every day. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want the same thing every day. Stop pushing the button. I'm going to the 10th floor. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
Hey, Tom, thank you. Kiss Army, Loudcasters, thank you.
guys, thank you. You are the best. Get this box set. Tell us what you think of it, and we will see you guys soon. Zeus, thank you as always, my friend.
Peace out, Girl Scout.